Hi there, this is Yogi, Virendra Yogi, your motivational speaker. Beloved friends, what you are today and what you will become tomorrow, who is responsible for that? Do you think that there are some external forces which is governing our all activities and somebody else is really writing our fate? And if you believe like that, then probably you must have read Omar Khayyam, where he said, the moving finger writes, and having writs moves on. What? The moving finger writes and having writ moves on. Nor thy all piety nor wits can lure it back, or erase half a line, nor thy all tears can wipe a single word. Beloved friends, Omar Khayyam is talking about time and destiny and fate. And he says that we are all destined to live our life as per the program, as per the programming as you have done in a computer. Everything is programmed and planned by somebody else, what we call destiny, time, fate, and we are exactly acting as per our this. But I don't care for that. We don't know what is the program. But one thing you should remember, which is also equally absolute and undeviating, and which is also universal law, that is laws of the cause and effect, sowing and reaping. Action and reaction are always equal and opposite. And also, the wisest men of the world, the poets, the thinkers, the sculptors, the prophets, the scientists, the inventors, they all really proved it by experimentations and by visualization, that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. As a woman thinketh in his heart, so is she. As a man thinks all day long, so is he. As a man thinketh, his life are shaped by that. A man is literally what he thinks all day long. His character being the complete sum of all his thoughts. And also said somebody, I've told you several times I don't want to waste my time in telling the name, but if you want I'll let you know. George Bernard Shaw. If you really believe that there is some external forces and you are slave of that forces, the conditions and circumstances, they are going to control and govern your life. You are absolutely wrong, because that great literary giant and economist and wonderful great friend of mine, George Bernard Shaw, said, people blame their conditions and circumstances for what they are. But I don't believe in these conditions and circumstances. People, those who better this world, they get up and look for the conditions and circumstances. And when they did not find it, they made it, they make it. Yes, you are the creator. You are the master of your fate, and you are alone the captain of your soul. You know what I mean? By virtue of the thought you choose and encourage. Thought in the mind has made us. What we are by thought was wrought and built. We are what we think. All that we are arises with our thought. With our thought we are making the world. Beloved friends, that's why you should be enlightened by such great thoughts, sowing and reaping, action and reaction, the law of compensation, the laws of cause and effect. And therefore I am so happy. Then what I do? I always cause noble thoughts. I always sow the seed of truth, justice, peace, love and non-violence. I always sow the seed of kindness, compassion. I never sow the seed of greed, anger, hatred, jealousy, cynicism, inactivity, inefficiency, fear, doubt, procrastinations. My mind is always saturated by progressively realizing the worthy ideals of my life, to become healthy, wealthy, wise, inviting love, fame and fortune on my footsteps, by rendering great service to the mankind as a true servant of the society and yours. So always I am sowing the seed of this greatness. I never sow the seed of negativity, so I am never going to reap the harvest of negativity. As my wisest friend Norman Vincent Peale wrote, this is the greatest discovery of his time. And Norman Vincent Peale learned it after a long time in the old days. If you think positive, you get positive results. If you think in terms of negative, you get negative results. So suppose you are physically weak, mentally sick, emotionally disintegrated, fragile, your life is nothing but mess. It is full of stress, strain, fear, worries, anxieties, fret, and emotions are always ruining you. And so many, my beloved children, die because of the frustrations, because of the disappointment, discouragement, depression, because they blame everybody. There are people around, the conditions and circumstances. They say this is not congenial, favorable, but I tell you strongly like a firm, solid rock. These children and these people who are really in misery, sorrow and grief and suffering, they have thought like that. And their thought in the mind has attracted such evil situations and circumstances. My guide and guru, Andrew Carnegie and Napoleon Hill, when they were discussing, he said, when we are born, we have got one negative compartment full of negative things which we call one envelope. Other is positive compartment which we call positive envelope. The negative compartment is fully saturated with the dirts like hatred, jealousy, poverty, misery, sorrow, suffering, grief, pain, sickness, disease, hatred, all sinful things. Another part of the brain which we call positive mental attitude is full of joy, happiness, peace, serenity, harmony, calmness, wealth, health, harmony, all beautiful things, abundance, opulence. Now it is up to you what envelope in your mind you want to open. And I suggest you as your best friend in need, and really sincerely I mean that, think always positive, because you become what you think about. This is universal truth. Understand the significance of this great statement. We become what we think. This is 6 words. We become what we think about. And if you want to be really successful, means you want to attain anything in life, then develop a burning desire for that thing. That desire should be a consuming obsession of your life. You want it, then you must have it. And you are ready to stake even your existence for the fulfillment of your dream. Means you have put your faith on a single turn of will. You are always reminded, and these things are always coming as hunches in inspiration, echoing, reverberating in your conscience. You want this, you want only this, only one goal at a time, one point at a time. There is a single turn of will. Always thinking about the same thing. Then these thought vibrations will be picked up by the subconscious state of mind. And if you really believe and have faith that you will get it, then these vibrations will be blended with this belief and faith, and it will be sent to the universe. And if you have decided to become that, and the universe start creating all congenial logical conclusions and circumstances, and things will happen as per your desire, which is burning and blended with faith. My friend, if you trust me and believe me, all the great people become great like that. They believe in themselves, they have courage, they have conviction, they have determination, they have passion, and they wrote their own destiny, and they did not bother for what Umar Khayyam said. Probably I told you what he said. The moving finger writes, and having writs moves on. Nor thy all pity, nor your wits can lure it back and erase half a line, nor all thy tears can wipe a single word. Forget! Forget! We don't know what is my destiny, but I can write my destiny. That's it. is inevitable. Be ready to face death. Death is nothing. Everyone has to die. But live brave heart. The courage must come from the soul within. The man must furnish the will to win. So figure it out yourself, my lad. You were born with all the greatest men have had. 2 hands, 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 eyes, 2 brain, everything if you want to really use it. 2 brains, conscious and subconscious. Keep your conscious mind open and let your subconscious mind